Hello there guys and welcome to KL Arts and Grow. So for today, we will be practicing how to draw. So let's begin. So ang platform na gagamitin natin to draw is Procreate. So sa may mga Procreate dyan, open yung Procreate app and then nasa main page ka na, diba? Ang Procreate. Then what you're going to do is click this add button to search or to select for your size of your canvas. So sa ngayon we're going to choose this screen size kasi itong fit sa screen natin. So ayan, dito na tayo sa screen natin. And then I want you to click this brushes, and merong classic library and meron ding Procreate library. So ito yung main preset Procreate brushes. Ito yung preset brushes ng Procreate. So dito tayo sa Scopus. So ito, ayun, parang pencil. So itong dito sa bar na to, ito yung opacity settings, and ito yung size ng brush. So pag nilagay mo siya dito sa pinakababa, halos wala kang makita. Pag nilagay mo naman siya dito sa pinakamataas, yan, pinagkaiba. Pag nasa mas baba siya, mas maliit siya. Pag nasa taas siya, mas makapal siya. And same for the opacity settings. The more na nasa upper siya, the more clear. The more nasa lower siya, the more opaque or vague yung opacity ng brush niyo. Okay. So in this exercise, turo ko sa inyo yung tamang paggamit ng pen. Both works for digital and sa traditional. Kung traditional artist ka, you have pen and paper, pwede din naman yun. But if you're a digital artist, you can use your pencil, stylus pen, or stylus pen in your iPad or tablet. So exercise number 1. So ang exercise number 1 natin is yung controlled lines. So itong fundamental exercise na ito is important. It's because it's to build confidence and pen control. So ganito lang siya. So isang ganun. You use your arms, diba? And wrist, not ganun. So the way you hold your pen is like this, and you move your arms. You use your elbows to draw, not your wrist. If you use your wrist, maliit lang ang parang angle ng lines or spheres madodrawing. But if you use your arms, you can draw larger portions of objects. So for ito yan, ganyan. So isang ganon. So we have to avoid yung ganyan. We have to avoid these squiggles. Diba? Yung wobbling. So we have to avoid wobbling. Dapat isang straight line. From left to right or right to left, depends on you. If you're left-handed, you can start from right to left. Then if you're right-handed, pwede ka dito mag-start from left to right. So, ganyan. Ganyan or ganyan. It's up to you. Basta as long as you maintain a consistent straight line. Okay? So, erase natin to. So, let's begin. Ganyan. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, I want you to draw 8 consistent straight lines. So, una, small lines. So, ganyan, small. It's easier, diba, pag small? Then medium. Medyo mahaba. And then, yung pinakamahaba, large. So, notice here, diba? Consistent straight line siya. Wala siyang yung may ganyan-ganyan. So, that's the first exercise. Now, to add challenge in this exercise, magdodrawing naman tayo ng mga superimposed lines. So, diba kanina, first exercise natin is draw a line. And then, kailangan, you need to keep this mark from left to right a consistent, yung point niya, diba? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, you need to, so ito, exercise naman to is to build yung point coordination mo, yung point of trajectory mo na, para nandito siya, yung line of trajectory mo. We need to avoid yung ganyan. Diba? Yung parang nawawala na sa trajectory. Kung ano yung first line mo, dapat consistent yung line mo from here, point A to point B. Hindi siya lilihis doon, hindi siya lilihis pababa, pataas. Dapat straight lang siya. Ganyan. So, I want you to make a line and then impose those lines by 8 times. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay lang yung mag-phrase siya ng ganito basta as long as hindi siya yung sobrang lalagpas sa coordinate, sa trajectory. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another one. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ganyan siya, yung exercise natin. Ito, pwede din yung ganito. Kung ayaw mo ng horizontal, pwede din namang vertical. Ganyan, isang straight line. Ayan. Yung masyadong medyo out of place, pero okay lang kasi it's just an exercise. It's okay to be not perfect all the time. It's not, the goal in this exercise is not to become perfect, but it's to train your eyes and your hand, diba, sa coordination on how you draw an object. So, ito yung line. So, 1, isang ganon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Another one. So, nakikita nyo dito, meron mga konting lagpas, but it's okay. And that is the purpose of the exercise, is malalaman nyo at makikita nyo yung mga errors nyo in drawing lines. Para maaga pa lang, ma-spot nyo na agad saan yung mali. So, yun yun. So, hindi lang naman like vertical or horizontal, pwede nyo rin naman gamitin yung naka-slant, naka-slanting, pwede din yan. Yan, slanting siya. So, yun. And so, meron pala tayong technique dito sa pen na pag naka-slant, yung pen natin nakaganto siya, we have more thicker lines. Then the more straight it is, the more thin line siya. And practice niya. So, pwede rin natin i-practice yun. From thick, panipis na panipis na panipis na panipis na panipis. Yan. Yan. Diba? Yan. Parang yung tip ng pen niya, yung tip ng pen dito ba, nakaslant. para yung slant side ng tip ng pen niya is to scratch here, then papunta sa pinaka top and center point niya. Gaganon siya. So warm up exercise lang naman natin. And then the next exercise. So nagawa na natin to. Exercise number 1. Lines. Exercise number 2. Number 1.2 is superimpose lines. Exercise number 1.3 is yung line variations. So, mga ganyan, yung may mga lines. May mga forms, quickly siya. So, anywhere, pwedeng ganito, like random line variation siya. Pwedeng ganyan. Diba? I know mukhang simple lang siya, pero magagamit nyo to in the later exercises na mas complicated and mas mahirap. So, ganyan. You draw a line na ganyan and then you have to simply copy and follow that line and that coordination in the same exact position. So, bawal siya mag-fray too much. Nalalagpas siya sa trajectory. Kailangan consistent. Iti-trace mo siya ng ganyan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, ito-trace mo siya by 8 times. Parang katulad sa exercise number 2, instead of a line, straight line, curve line siya ba? Curve line. So, para ma-train mo yung hand mo to have a consistent trajectory ng line. So, yun yung purpose ng exercise na ito. Ayan. Ganyan, diba? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 lang pala. Sorry, 8. And then, ganyan din. Pwede rin yung ganyan. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, para mas challenging, di ba? Mas malaki yung lines, mas malaki yung curve ng lines, mas better. Kasi para mas magkaroon kayo ng space or ng freedom to draw, di ba? In large proportions ng space. Yan, tulad yan. 1. So, we need, tulad nga sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, we need to avoid yung gumaganyan siya. So, the more slower and inconsistent yung pace mo, the more nag-wobble siya. Pero pag the more na sobrang bilis naman, nawawala naman siya sa trajectory. So, dapat ma-practice nyo yung tamang timpla or yung tamang smooth or pace ng pag-draw. Not too much fast, kasi pag too much fast, out of trajectory. Pag too much slow naman kayo, mag-wobble-wobble yung lines. So, isang ganun na siya. Isang smooth line. Ayan. So, that's it. Ayan. 4. Ganyan. Ganyan lang siya. So, punta tayo dito sa pwede naman burahin natin to, pero pag gusto niyo naman ito, tuturo ko rin sa inyo yung mga other functions ng Procreate. So, ito, tulad kanina, ito, yung nalaman nyo na, yung brush, the brush pen, the eraser tool, pwede nyo naman i-erase to, ganyan. And erase. And then, If you want to add a new page, parang ganyan. That. So, punta tayo dito sa parang tool button, and then canvas, and then page assist. So, parang ang purpose is parang sketchbook. So, after a new page, ito yung previous natin. So, next page. So, pwede din siyang to use as for animation purposes, pero like flipbooks or something. Pero for na parang lang siya. Next page natin. So, yan, next page. So, that's probably the first thing that you need to understand. So, ngayon, this is where we introduce yung fundamentals. So, ang fundamentals lang naman dito is yung shapes, is yung sphere, cube, pyramid, cone, cylinder. So, ito lahat ng tong forms na to are the basic fundamentals ng drawing. So, so these are composed of lines and forms, diba? These shapes. The next exercise we'll be going to do is yung coasted planes. So, from lines to planes, diba? So, gagamitin natin yung pinag-aralan natin in exercise number 1. And exercise number 2, and there's an additional pala. So, from exercise number 2, kunwari, you want to create a line, something. So, you need to, yung trajectory, yung point coordination natin, diba? Pinapractice natin diba? So, hindi lang kayo basta mag-draw ng line or something. Dapat meron kayong parang, you need to dot or mark you plot your points, diba? Tulad niya, kunwari dito, you want this point A, and then point B. So, yan. And then, iti-trace nyo lang or pagawa lang kayo ng line, as much as possible na magre-reach yung line into that point, so in that specific point of axis. So yeah, you plot your lines. So yeah, 1. And then you want this point to be here. So yeah. And then dito. And then yeah. So we have an irregular plane shape. So parang square, and then you gawa ka ulit ng line here, connect naman ng line, and then find the center. So ang center niya is dito din. So nakagawa na tayo ng plane like this. So in this challenge, I want you to create more planes like this, pero hindi lang siya laging gantong consistent, but in different sizes or forms. Pwedeng ganyan. Dito, i-plug ka ng point here, and then dito, nakaslot naman siya in the other side. And then, pinch close to zoom out, then pinch outward to zoom in. So, ayan. Para makita natin yung buong ng page. So, ayan dito. So, this plot here. And then, connect mo lang ulit, and then find the center. And we have another set of plane. So I want you to draw as many as possible to train your, yun nga, bukod sa line coordination, yung point coordination na rin. Yan. Tama, diba? So I'm going to create a lot of planes here. Okay. Diba? You can see here is that I'm confident with my lines. And then medyo mabilis siya. Kasi praktisado naman. Yeah. Ganun. So, we're going to make a new page. So, ituturo ko sa inyo na paano gumawa ng basic cube. So, gagamitin na natin yung exercise natin kanina from plotting our points here. We will make a square. Define square. And then we will make another square, something here. Ganyan. Pa-plot lang natin siya somewhere like that. Then, another square. So, may makikita kang parang space here, but this is the illusion where we can see the volume and the depth of an object. So, i-connect natin itong points na to from here. Ayan. Ayan, meron na tayong cube. And then, para malaman natin kung saan, where the cube is facing at, lalagyan natin siya ng shade. Diba? Saang shade ng corner mo ba gusto? Pwedeng up, pwedeng dito sa baba, sa sides, taas, anywhere. So, I choose here. So, we will use our ayan. Nagamit din natin itong exercise ito where we put lines. So, itong ginagawa natin is a form of hatching. So, this is in the later exercise or in the later lesson about shading, ganun. Pero for now, ito, yun. In-apply lang natin yung in-apply lang natin yung pag-practice ng lines natin. So, yeah. So, meron na tayong simple cube here. So, gusto naman natin gumawa ng cube pero in a different angle. Instead of this one here, let's change the color to red. So, makikita natin dito. Makikita natin trajectory ng perspective. It's pointing towards here. It's pointing towards there. So, we're going to draw naman in the other side. So, same points. Yan pa rin. Then, lagyan natin dyan. Then, we got ourselves another cube but facing in a different line. So, it's facing on the other direction. O, diba ganun siya? Nakita niyo yung parang natitrain nyo na yung mind nyo in looking in the perspective at an early stage. Then, we're going to make another one. Ito naman. So, we're going to put square in the center. So, meron din tayong square, pero it's facing fronted us. So, this is the center point. It's facing towards us. Ito, it's facing a little bit slightly downward. Ito, it's like in front of us, diba? In the center of the viewer's eye. So, in the next lesson, ituturo natin yung pag-rotate ng cubes or ng objects in forms. So, for now ito, tapos na tayo sa squares. So, new page tayo. We will draw naman a pyramid or a triangle. So, same pa rin, same rule. Kung sanay ka ng walang point, pwede naman diretso ka na. Pero, for the sake of our exercise, so we need to use points. Diba? Kasi, we're at the beginner level pa lang. So, we need to use a point, diba? Para may trajectory tayo sa ating shape. Then, we need to put our point here. Diyan. So, we have our pyramid. So, pwede naman baliktad. If you want to make our pyramids in the other side, so baliktad lang. So, points here. Connect lang. Connect yun dyan. Yan. We have another pyramid pero upside down. So, what if kung gusto naman natin yung side? So, gawin natin side here. Yan. Same pa rin. And then, points here. Then, connect. 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 Connect our points here. Yan. Yan. We have our triangle. But now it's facing here. Dito naman so dito na siya nakaharap. Ito upward, downward, sidewards. And then now we proceed to circles. So dali lang, circle, something like this. We train our hands like this. So in this part, we don't need to use tools like this to make perfect circles. Kasi pag gumamit tayo niyan, hindi tayo matututo gumawa ng circle by our own arms. So what we need to do, kahit wobbly yan or pangit, we need to maintain and have a confidence by using our arms, diba? In drawing a circle. So ganyan. Round. Just make a round swoop like that, pero wag sobrang bilis, like controlled lang. Oops, hindi siya masyado perfect, but it's okay. So we need to avoid nga yung ganyan. May mga wobble. So mali yan. So isang ganon na bilog. So don't matter kahit medyo lamagpas siya or not perfect circle. Kasi gagamitin natin yung same exercise like earlier. Instead of lines, we are going to use circles, diba? Parang kaninang exercise, we used yung line variations, diba? To para ma-practice yung curves natin. So now we are applying this in spheres. So ganun. Very curvy siya. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have our circle and superimposed circles. Pwede din maliit if you want. Mas madali pag maliit, mas mahirap pag malaki. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ano ito sobrang laki? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want you to practice. I want you to do more 10 times of spheres or as much as possible. Diba? As many as you can. Pero I suggest you can draw 10, 15, or 20. Pero the optimal or ideal is at least you fill the page, diba? With at least a 50 circles. Ayan. So kailangan natin magkaroon ng mileage, diba, from practicing. So earlier kanina sa planes, kung hindi pa sapat sa inyo yung ng planes, you can practice planes, diba? Draw more planes. You can have another set of page and draw planes na mapupuno yung page nyo with planes. Kung hindi planes, tapos tayo sa planes, now proceed to circles, spheres. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ayan. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Besides of circles, pwede rin tayong gumawa ng elongated ellipses. So, not a perfect circle, pero pwede din yung ganito. Elongated siya. Diba? So, this is an elongated ellipse. So, hindi siya perfect. So, yan. Pwede rin yung the other side. Pwede rin dito. Vertical, horizontal, any kahit saang direction mo siya gusto i-draw, i-pinpoint. Basta as long as gumawa ka ng ellipses. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to create a line. So, for now in this exercise, gagamitin natin tong tool na to para magkaroon tayo ng guide. Straight lines. Pero sa inyo, you need to draw something like this. Diba? One straight line. Yeah. A consistent straight line. So, we practice our circles. So, dapat ito, tatama siya dito in this line. Diba? We are building our accuracy in drawing circles, diba? And then, meron siyang margin here. Hindi dapat siya lalagpas sa ganyan. Kasi, ititrain natin yung circles natin to draw a certain sphere in a certain amount or degree in a level. Diba? So, yan. That would be all for today, and see you in the next drawing lesson. Bye!